So you want to get into DeFi or decentralized finance, but more specifically, you want to get into the Binance Smart Chain. The central currency of the Binance Smart Chain is called BNB. Now, BNB can be a little bit tricky to buy if you're in Texas. So today I'm going to show you the way I like to use to get BNB. So there's a couple of prerequisites. First and foremost, you'll need to have a Coinbase account. Now, Coinbase is super easy to sign up for. You'll just need to, of course, sign up with your email, and you may have to do some identification verification. You may have to submit a picture of your ID, a selfie, whatever. I'm going to be showing you how to do it on a computer, but it's similar on a smartphone. So if you don't have access to a computer, that's fine too. So once you're in your Coinbase dashboard, you have a payment method added and you're fully verified. What you can do is click up here on the top right where it says buy and sell. Now, what you'll want to do is buy Bitcoin. Okay. Now, you'll just select your payment method, select your amount, and go ahead and go through the process. Once you have Bitcoin in your account, now it could take up to 30 minutes to clear. And I've also seen for some people that they could get flagged as fraudulent and take up to 7 days. So if you're not seeing your payments clear instantly, check your email or look into your recent transactions and you'll be able to see what specifically is going on. Another program we're going to use is called Exodus. So once you have your Bitcoin here in Coinbase, you'll want to download Exodus from exodus.com. Okay. It's pretty simple. There's just a download button here on your top right. And again, there is a mobile app for this. And the steps are similar, but I prefer to use it on a computer. I'll put this link in the description, by the way. So once you have Exodus downloaded and installed, you'll just open Exodus. Okay. This is your landing screen. So when you're here, remember we just bought Bitcoin on Coinbase. So you'll click on Bitcoin here and you'll hit receive. This is the address to your Bitcoin wallet on Exodus. Right now you technically have two wallets. You have your Coinbase wallet and your Exodus wallet. So what we want to do is to move your Bitcoin from Coinbase to Exodus. So what you can do is simply hit copy here and you have the address. You'll go back into Coinbase and you'll see Bitcoin as an asset down here. You can click on Bitcoin and then here on the right, you'll see you'll be able to send it. So here in the to field, you'll just paste the address that you copied from Exodus. And then what I like to do is hit the send all button. Now, there is fees associated with the blockchain, right? Just like when you run your credit card, there's a 3% fee. It works a little bit different on the blockchain, but something to keep in mind. So what I like to do is hit the send all button and then take off about $5. So if, let's just say you're going to do $500, I would just change this to 495 just to make sure you have all the fees covered and everything like that. Once you have everything set up here, you can just hit continue. Okay, it'll take you through a couple steps. It'll ask you, are you sure? And also it'll probably ask you for some two-factor, like send you an email code or a text message or whatever. So once that's done and you've confirmed everything, you'll go back to your Exodus wallet. Now, the Bitcoin market is slower than other cryptocurrencies, so this transaction can take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. But when it does go through, you'll see it here on your portfolio. Okay. Now, we have Bitcoin in Exodus, but that's not BNB. So what we can do in Exodus is go up here to the exchange. Now, this lets you swap between currencies even if they're on different chains. So it's a really helpful feature. So you'll want to swap from Bitcoin and you'll want to swap to BNB. Now this can be a little tricky as well. So when you search BNB, there may be two that show up and there is, that's the wrong BNB though, it was already selected. Here, let me pull up a different one. So like Ethereum, for example. But now if we search for BNB, you'll see there's two, okay? So what you want, there's a couple ways to tell the difference. What you want is smart chain, okay? Now, the smart chain is identified by this little block here. There's a square versus kind of a diamond shape. And then you can also tell the difference because it says BSC, like Binance Smart Chain. So you'll click on the Smart Chain BNB, and then you'll just swap. Okay, there is fees associated with it, but it is pretty low. Your fees will be listed down here. So it's kind of like you need to do the same thing that you did from Coinbase. Hold a little bit back, a couple dollars, and just make sure that your fees are covered. Okay. So that again, since we're coming from Bitcoin, it may take 10 to 30 minutes to fully clear, but you'll see the balance come into your portfolio once it's been completed. Okay. So the next steps, just for ease of use, I'm going to show you how to do it on Android, but it's the exact same on iOS. So while we're waiting on our BNB to come through, what we can do is open up our phone. This is called BlueStacks. It's just an Android emulator. So you'll want to go to either the Play Store or the App Store, whichever you have, and you'll want to search Trust. Okay. For me, it popped right up here. It's Trust Crypto and Bitcoin Wallet. A lot of people, it also goes by Trust Wallet, but if you search Trust Wallet too, it'll come right up. So once you find it, go ahead and install it. It'll take you through a couple steps, and something very, very important that you need to know when installing any wallet that's going to hold any amount of your money. You have to be very careful and protect it. Okay. So when you install Trust Wallet, it'll give you a seed phrase. And what a seed phrase is, it's a 12-word password basically. So you want to make sure you write that down, you save it. I don't recommend taking a screenshot of it on your phone, just because, we've seen iCloud be hacked, we've seen Google Photos be hacked. You don't want anyone having access to your seed phrase. And that leads me into something else. If anyone ever asks for your seed phrase, never give that out. Okay, that is your personal seed phrase. So now that we're in Trust Wallet, what you'll want to do is you'll hit receive. Okay, and again, you'll want to receive the Smart Chain BNB. Okay, so you'll click on Smart Chain, and it'll give you this address down here. Okay, what you can do is you can copy it, or other apps use a QR code scanning thing, but Exodus doesn't. So you'll just want to copy this address here. This is your wallet address. Okay, so we'll go back into Exodus now, and once we have our BNB, again, it'll show up down here for Binance Coin, BSC, Binance Smart Chain. You'll want to come in here and your balance will appear. Okay, you'll hit the send button. And again, you'll paste that address. We're moving from Exodus to Trust Wallet. Okay. And here we go with the same thing. You'll want to leave some for fees. So I like to do all and then just keep a couple dollars back just to make sure your fees are covered. Once you have everything set up, again, just hit the send button. And now things get much faster. The Binance Smart Chain is nearly instantaneous. So under a minute, you can go back into Trust Wallet and you'll see it pop up. Okay. Your BNB will appear here, and then you have Smart Chain. Now, after all of those steps, you're finally ready to start buying tokens on the Binance Smart Chain, whether that's SafeMoon or Nobility or whatever tokens you're wanting to swap for on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay. So let me just show you an example of how you can swap on the Binance Smart Chain. So this is PancakeSwap. Again, I'll put a link in the description. But you'll go to PancakeSwap.finance, and then up here in the nav bar, you'll go to Trade and then Exchange. Okay. So you'll have BNB. So this will show a balance. But if it doesn't, you'll need to connect your wallet. So you can see up here in the top right where it says Connect Wallet. Right. Now, I usually use Wallet Connect, but Trust Wallet should work. So I'll show you how to do the Wallet Connect. So you'll click on Wallet Connect, right? And it'll give you a QR code to scan. Then back in Trust Wallet, you'll come down here to Settings, scroll down a little bit where you see Wallet Connect. This isn't going to work for me because this is not an actual Android phone, it's just an emulator. But what you'll do is you'll allow it, of course, and you'll scan that QR code that you just pulled up on PancakeSwap. Then what you can do is your balances are basically synced. You'll be able to access your funds on PancakeSwap. Okay. But another tip on security, Wallet connecting to random sites can be dangerous, so only wallet connect to a site that you know you trust. Personally, I don't wallet connect to anything other than PancakeSwap and another website called Bogged Finance. Bogged Finance is a site that allows you to view charting data on crypto. Okay. So once you scan this QR code, your wallet will be connected. Then you should see your BNB balance there. Okay. So this is what you're swapping to. You have BNB and you put in what you want. So if you want SafeMoon, for example, you can just search for SafeMoon. It's right there. Now, if you want a little bit, a smaller, newer token, for example, Nobility, it may not come up in the pre-filled slots just because it's so new. So what you can do is you can either paste the contract address, and that can be kind of tricky to new users. But usually it's located on a token's website. But luckily for Nobility, there is an expansion that includes it. So you can hit import, just say you understand. It's warning you, hey, anyone can make a token. It could be a scam, but so basically only do what you trust, right? And we trust Nobility, so we'll go ahead and import. Great, and then you'll be ready to swap. So same thing here. Y'all get the hang of it, but same thing here. You'll want to go ahead and swap your max, but especially on BNB, what you want to do is hold back right now 0.01 BNB or so, but you want to hold back about $10 just to cover your fees. Now keep in mind, you'll want to cover your fees twice. You'll want to buy in, right? And that has fees associated with it for the Binance Smart Chain. But then also once you're in, you'll want to eventually pull out your Nobility, right? Back all the way to your bank or back into BNB or whatever. So you need to make sure you have some money to cover that transaction. I've seen it too many times where people just put all of their BNB in, and then when it's time to pull out, they can't because they don't have any BNB. So they have to go through all those steps again from Coinbase. So let's avoid that. Just make sure you keep back about 0.01 for yourself to cover some fees. Okay. Once you have how much you want, this button will say swap, and then you'll go ahead and swap it. That's about it. You now own a DeFi token on the Binance Smart Chain. It's pretty easy. It's just it can be kind of daunting to new people.